Greetings everyone, and great here for another Age of Powers 4 replay. As well on the top left side as the blue French, where VortiX. While on the bottom right side as the orange Delhi Sultanate, we have Elephant Enjoyer. I have a feeling he's going to pull out some elephants. And of course we got the free research artist starting on up. Efficient production, wheelbarrow. You of course need to be aged up to get out the specialized picks. And looks like it's going to immediately claim up those sheep right there. Let's talk about each player's matchup. French. Of course, we all know about the Royal Knights. We do see the School of Cavalry being deployed out for that. So the Royal Knights will be effective. But bigger thing I'm thinking about right now is Delhi Sultanate's elephants. The melee elephant is heavy, which means the Arbiter will be very useful. Of course, it's also the ranged elephant, which they have 2 crossbow in the back, which does bonus damage for the cavalry. So maybe a good idea to minimize the deployment of Royal Knights when the elephants start being deployed out in the field, and start eyeing Spearman crossbows, or Spearman Arbiter. Our victor is now deployed in the field, a very powerful landmark, gaining attack speed, increase all infantry produced by nearby structures. And he's going to get out barracks now. He's definitely going to need to get some spearmen out. The chance of him finding Royal Knights on his doorstep is very likely. Does get a good hit there. Goes off on those villagers as well. Does get some damage there onto the Royal Knight. Looks like going for more Royal Knights at the moment. He has 2 out in the field, 3rd on the build queue. They do, of course, have the various research for the Delhi Sultanate. He's going for Spearmen, getting the hardened Spearman research. Remember as well, there's not real timing attacks for the Delhi Sultanate. And he finds actually a good number of sheep there. Look at all the sheep carcasses in living sheep. Blue did not find a lot of sheep. This actually is very important there. Royal Knights are expensive, 140, 100. He has built a mill there to claim up the berries. He's going for his survival techniques early on. He may be eyeing to collect up this deer there. There's also this deer and a boar relatively close by as well. Maybe a good idea to pull out your second town center in this region. But French players tend to go heavy in the Royal Knights and not get out second town center, at least not anytime soon. Got a blacksmith now being pulled on the field, which will net him some research now. Actually, he's getting a second blacksmith. We got an archer here, scout here. Royal Knights do charging forward. Looks like they received the damage. I don't think they got any damage on in. If you look at the wood deposits for Orange, his wood is all around there, perfect at choking up the Royal Knights from going forward. But it also makes it a bit easier to harass later on. But as of right now, his wood is in a great position there, providing a natural barricade. He also has deer in the back line over here, and deer over here. Nothing too particular about that one. You have now blue space forward of a handful of Royal Knights as well as some archers. Ghazi Riders are a soft counter to Royal Knights, not a hard counter. They are still greatly understated compared to Royal Knights. They do 12 plus 2 versus heavy, up to 14 damage versus heavy, as opposed to Royal Knights 19 damage, much higher health, 190 versus 140, as well as having inherent armor. Mostly, Ghazi Riders are not necessarily a anti-knight tool, but they're more of a anti-man-at-arms tool. Additionally, as well as Ghazi Riders do have attack speed of 2 seconds, while the swords of the knights are 1.5. You will see some damage there on that villager. Does keep it alive. He does have textiles early on, allowing him to save these villagers from a lot of additional possibilities of death. Guys are trying to push my forward, picking off some of these individual spearmen. Very nice. He looks like got a good number of villagers there trying to collect up some deer. And now some of these archers being picked off as well. Ghazi do have their good bonus damage versus range. They do 24 damage versus range. comparison, the archer does have 70 health. The 24 damage allows him to 3-shot archers. You know as well, Ghazi Riders do hit slower than regular horsemen as well. Let's pick up on those archers there, or spearmen there, very nice. He needs those spearmen dead for his royal knights to move around more freely. Archers trying to find a hit there on some of these villagers there, very nice. Now I've got the guys who are trying to engage these royal knights. Archers may get overran. And overall, it looks like orange will force away blue. Blue, they have militaries of similar size, but I think orange and blue's military is still being reinforced. There's his reinforcements. Royal Knights do get a charge attack there, gain some great damage from the Ghazi Riders. Archers trying to deal with these spearmen. There's not a whole lot of them to deal with the spearmen. And the Ghazi Riders trying to overrun these archers. It does keep them mostly alive. Spearmen not being pursued by these forces, but we also have a couple spearmen in the mix that will be very useful in dealing with these Ghazi Riders. And this is in the radius of the, nope, oh, he's not in the radius of the, Tower of Victory, or maybe I just can't see the aura effect of it. Not sure why I can't. I was trying to find this little bit there, Tower of Victory. Those are claiming the deer. The deer is spread out pretty wide. It's not exactly a great location. It does get him some good food and doesn't have to rely on building farms just yet. Let's get this point captured, and Exotic Dogo is supporting the French. He will be able to deal with this EM. All I had to do was follow the wolf. That wolf was not alerting the French player where Timmy fell down the well, just simply where the EM was trying to capture a secret site. Azrad is charging forward. There's some spearmen here. He will not be able to hit any of these villagers, or at least not successfully. And now these Ghazaris are pushing way up to the north. Secret site has been decaptured. These Ghazaris could hit this gold mine. One was a little bit wounded. Does get the kill there on one of those villagers. Very nice. He does have +1 damage there. That +1 damage will allow him to 4-shot villagers rather than take 5 swipes at them. If you do have this Royal Knight advancement forward, maybe we'll get a charge attack. Does get a good charge attack there. Villagers may get hit once again. And does go and try to stop that villager from going down. Does lose that villager, but will lose some of these horsemen in return. Now decided to split out additional towns at the moment. Orange just have a slight villager advantage. And blue does have a good mixed force. Some spearmen, some archers, as well as some royal knights, who does have chivalry there, so getting some good health regen. And they do get health regen not in combat, so him forcing that down denies the health regen. Archers advancing forward. We've got the horsemen advancing forward. The archers have been saved. Orange archers gain some good damage there on the loose archers. And the Ghazi Riders do fall back. Needs those spearmen to turn around and engage. Orange has a slightly smaller military at the moment. Does pick off some of these archers there. I'm not sure what killed him. Probably this Royal Knight. Archer range has quite a bit of fire there. It has not set on fire. Now it's been set on fire. Archer's now receiving a bit of fire there. Needs a spearman there. Does get some charge attacks there to take out a couple of those archers. Archer range has gone down. Some of these Royal Knights are quite wounded. Does pick off that wounded one there with the archers. And some of these spearmen will go down to these archers. Now we've got the siege engineers research being pulled on out. And a single Ghazi Rider is engaging these villagers. He could stand and fight with that these villagers, but does get the charge there to take out that Ghazi Rider. I think there's 8 villagers there. I think he's going to try to kill off the boar. Does get a good stab there on boar. And he does have to be careful with that wolf as well. Boar does go down there. And the Royal Knights will take out that wolf there now. Darn, pull out a mill there as well as another outpost. Did cancel the outpost that's over here. They're starting advancing forward with this force. There's 5 spearmen in the mix. Villager now seeing a bit of fire there, left out to dry. Now will be impaled by these lancers. Or maybe not, he may be able to run this outpost in time. No, he does not. There's 2 outposts there. He must have put 10 villagers in that region to collect up all those berries. Archer advance forward does manage to trap a Royal Knight there. Very good pick there. He picks off an archer as well. This outpost will be able to see some pretty good range there. Villager there has no berries to collect anymore. And the scout does go down. That's really a good pick there for blue because orange now has very little vision range in the shrubbery. Royal Knights charging forward. He will spot these walls right there. He can start torching them down. There's plenty of villagers here to keep the walls repaired on up. He's going to get these spearmen in this region. There should be enough spearmen to deal with these Royal Knights. And that villager's starting to shank some of these Royal Knights through the wall there. Orange now advanced forward, has some good number of orange spearmen has gone down there, but he does have a spear number of archers versus his opponent. He's going for another line of palisade walls there. Spearman on the wrong side. That villager will go down there to do a charge, and does not get a spear brace there. Some of these Royal Knights started going down now. Spearman, archers engaging. Focus down. Blue's archers at the moment, gave some good hits down there, and orange's front line will go down. And these Royal Knights do get forcing back. He's going to start collecting up all these here now once again, and berries. Some of these forces are going down as well. Those accounts still very similar, 52 to 53. Ghazi Riders getting some hits there on these villagers. Got a couple spearmen here, and that villager will go down, and the spearmen do not find any more hits there on those Ghazi Riders. Maybe a breach over here. I can't really tell for sure. Over here, we do have this spearman. Yeah, let's build up all those walls there. No palisade gate. Sacred site's not captured. And you've got a good number of Royal Knights here. Currently, he has 11 Royal Knights on the field, 1 on the build queue. We got 12 now. 4 not being claimed on up. And looks like the wolf is biting the outpost. Ghazi Riders and Spearmen advancing forward. Overall, Orange does have a smaller force here. Blue has a larger army also fielded as well. There's some more Orange reinforcements advancing forward. Spearmen trying to charge forward. Ghazi Riders as well. And some of these Ghazi Riders do find a flank there. Those Ghazi Riders will be quickly picked on off, allowing the Spearmen to get some good damage on in. Some of these Royal Knights have gone down. He does get a spear brace there, stunning some of these Royal Knights. One of these Royal Knights also booting down to 4 health there. Orange is now engaging. Looks like Orange's army is starting going down. Gazi Rider, he did not have enough spearmen. And some of these Royal Knights are falling back. He may just want to send them back home to get healed up by Chivalry. More spearmen not being put on field, getting some good damage there onto these Royal Knights. Royal Knights being slowly being peeled on back. Does get inside the outpost there, which will have pathetic damage for defense. And Orange has claimed the secret site now. Look at that Chevrolet getting some good health regen. Oh, a lot of these guys are also wounded. He just may want to keep them all back home and not be aggressive for the time being. He's going to push his way forward now. Orange right now only has 14 units. His opponent has 36. Neither side has gone for Castle Age. Blue maybe eyeing for Castle Age relatively soon. He doesn't have any gold income at the moment. There we go, now gold income. He has a good amount of food income as well. No farms at the moment. Orange starting to pull out some farms now. Orange does not have a large enough defense force at the moment. He needs more spearmen. Some of these forces are starting to get overran. And that Chivalry almost healed up all those Royal Knights to full health. Healing off those Royal Knights has been very helpful indeed. Does garrison the town center with all those military forces. He may need to pop them out on the far side, but right now it's not looking good for Orange. He simply does not have the military right now. Gazi Rider's charging forward, picking up some of these villagers now. And right now, Orange's army is just getting slaughtered. This may be game. Yep, 5 military units left. At this point, it's basically game. Some of these villagers starting to get hit as well. And that is the end of the game. This is Anagrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.